I'm checking in today on October 11th, 2009 with Jamie Kent from Grand Experiences, and we are indeed on the Grand River here. Behind us the bridge over the 403, one of the major traffic connectors between Brantford, Hamilton area, southern Ontario into London, and on to Windsor, Detroit from there. And you were telling me something very interesting, a unique type of boat up to 80 feet long?
Yeah, back in the early 1800s there was these boats called broadhorns, and also referred to as an arc, and they were from up to 80 feet long and 30 and 50 feet wide, and they would bring produce from the mills that was made along the Grand River down to the Lake Erie area. And it was a one-way trip because the river has enough current that you weren't going to get these boats back up.
Right.
And so it was a neat adventure, really, and they would bring all kinds of produce down. When they got the arc, would get down to Lake Erie, Port Maitland, they would then break it up and sell the wood off.
That's amazing. Disposable boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later on, it got the later 1800s, there was actually a navigation company was formed that we created a system of dams and locks between Brantford and Lake Erie. The Grand River Navigation Company, and they would produce steamships that would come up from Lake Erie as far as Brantford.
Now the steamships had what purpose? Transportation of merchandise or people?
Probably primarily merchandise, but there would have been some passion to travel as well.
Because I mean, the age of the steamship, I mean, Ontario had a number of grand hotels and all that in that era, where people traveled with the boat, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
And what about railroads in the area?
The railroads came in shortly after the steamship company. I think that's primarily led to the demise of the steamship.
Exactly.
Rail travel became much cheaper and more common.
And easier, yeah, exactly. And there must be a huge railway network through here, some of which has been turned into trails now, recreational trails. Okay. Great, excellent. Well, lots of stuff to see and do here, lots of history. Great. About more than 200 years of history here in terms of... Okay.
Yeah, the first French explorers really came to this area near the mouth of the Grand in the mid-1600s, around 1650 something.
Okay.
And then, but it was left fairly undeveloped for the next, almost 150 years. The late 1700s when the Iroquois came here, the Cretaceous Iroquois came here.
Right.
And then the area became quickly developed after the natives came here.
Great. Lots of history, nature, culture, everything you need. Thanks.